Come on. Oh, baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. At the end, I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstaying bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Lady.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Spot that.
Big dance.
What?
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on trot.
They go play action now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him. Five as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard
Here we go. 6, Mike. Check, check. Check 3, check 3.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give him. Credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. And he completes it to Hunt. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now his throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Wilson now already over 100 yards passing in just this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Your trip is here.
12.
They go play action with Wilson. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
30 base.
On first down, this is Geis. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. They'll look to throw here. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Raiders nothing.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Alert. 53. Mike.
Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
40.
Check hot route.
Good job right there.
You got tape. Hustle.
Good touch.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's taken in by Henderson. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
53, Mike. Go. That's the way. Go.
On 1st down, Wilson. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. He's got daylight. The 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a return. He did everything but take it to the house. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Switch, well.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Far left.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson flushed out right. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
65. Check.
From the gun on third down, Wilson being chased out left. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Screen.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check 99. Check 99. Alert. We got double up.
That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. You better bring it. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The drive starts with a completion left side. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking downfield for Jones. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you.
And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hey, echo. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Touchdown defense. 56 the mic. Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson eluding the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Zebra. Lucky.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. Wind at his back now in this 3rd quarter. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. 20, 10, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Now the extra point. And the lead is now 24. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Geis, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Kill.
Hey, 0. Hold up.
Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Again, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hope, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Go, guys, 4 down, 4 down. Get up for signal.
To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Chris Godwin. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bills will add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Open man has got one. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. Garoppolo now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm on. Reload. Switch. Check.
They run again with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get them a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Green 80!
Let's go, baby. Turn up. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defense.